I have zero capability of blocking the phlegm that goes in my throat. So if you hear me coughing, that is why.
None of us have gotten COVID-19. You're wondering if that's why she's coughing. No, we're fine. We all have allergies, and it's been raining a lot recently. After it was really dry, so all the plants are. And then once it dries out, the sun comes up. They're like pollen everywhere.
That demonstration was beautiful.
What? The plants are like water. And then there's like sunlight. Like you walk outside and there's just a cloud of pollen everywhere, and we all have really bad allergies. So like last week, my allergies were horrible. I couldn't breathe. My nose was running constantly. I was sneezing constantly, blowing my nose all the time. And now she's got lots of phlegm and nastiness dripping down into her throat. And I'm sure you're enjoying this conversation tremendously because, you know, it's really good content. Hi, my name is Ruff.
My name is Galaxy.
And we are back once again for Random Randomness.
Woo! 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 Woo!
Ooh. A segment where we answer 20 random questions from our list of over 600 questions, because we're down below 700 now. But a list of about 600 questions that we have found off the internet. And they're all just random questions, and also some questions that you guys have posed to us. Well, you haven't yet because nobody has actually posed us any questions. But feel free to, because we would love to hear from you guys. We would love to get questions you guys have for us. Please. We want more questions.
Sad emoji, sad emoji, sad emoji.
Anyways.
My hand get in the frame.
Yes, your hands got in the frame.
Done.
Anyways. Yeah, so if you guys have questions that you would like us to answer, we will answer those first. Any questions you guys have, we will answer first. But if you guys don't have questions, we're just going to keep going down this list. And yeah, so here we go. Question number 1 will be number 38. You know how it goes. We get our random number generator up here, 1 through 99, and then our list of questions is over here. 38 will be, what was the last book you read? That I personally read, or like audiobook? Because I'm more of an audiobook guy.
Yeah, and I'm more of a
Book.
William Shakespeare's complete works. I read the L.
Why are you looking at me? Go find it. But quick, before you go, or not, are we doing audiobooks?
Book
Books.
Hardcover.
Hardcover books? Last.
Hardcover, it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Oh man, the last actual book I read. Like I said, I've been doing audiobooks for about the past 5 years. So I have to think back 5+ years to get to the last actual book I read.
I was off by like letters. The Tempest.
Oh.
By William Shakespeare.
It's we have the complete works of William Shakespeare. It's in 3 really large books, and there's the collection of complete works. There's poems, poems and sonnets. Is that what it is?
So,
Poems and sonnets. Then there's his plays, and then there's something else too. Yeah, the last actual book I read probably have. No, I listen to those on audio. No, Harry Potter was what I was reading. Did. That might be it. It might be Harry Potter, one of the Harry Potter books. I don't know which one.
I remember. I didn't get upset. I really enjoyed the book. I think the stuff that I remember Katie was reading the best Aragon book.
That's right. I was reading the first Percy Jackson book to you.
Then I got obsessed, and now, that affects my life.
So I guess it would be Percy Jackson and the Heroes of Olympus. What was the first book? Percy Jackson, The Lightning Thief. That's what it is. That would have been the last book. I didn't finish it though. We didn't finish that one. You eventually finished it on your own.
And everything.
We had there were extenuating circumstances that caused us not go well but that thing. Anyways, on to question number 2. Number 84. Oh boy, I didn't believe that. Good. 84. Do you have any secret family recipes? Not really secret, no.
They're family.
We have family recipes, but they're not secret recipes. If people ask for them, we give them.
Right, that's okay.
Still, who else comes to events or dinners? And really, we've given them to Dennis's family, which isn't really our family. So, no, we really don't have any secret family recipes.
We could list off recipes, flat recipes.
We have a homemade mac and cheese that we make.
Have our triple. No, that's not a homemade.
The Christmas crack. It's this candy that's made with chocolate. No, it's not caramel. Is it caramel? Yeah, there is caramel in it. It's caramel, chocolate caramel, peanut butter.
Cups.
No, those are the peanut butter cups. That's just peanut butter. It's turned into more like peanut brittle. And some they're not graham crackers. They're
Crackers.
Yeah, some crackers, but they're not graham crackers. But yeah, they're really good, and we call them Christmas crack because everybody's like, oh, that doesn't look very good. Then you try one, and you just cannot stop eating them.
When I get one, I'm like, ugh.
They're very sweet. But they are so good, and you look forward to them every year. Those and the pink cloud meringues. It's a pink cookie with a meringue that has peppermint candy cane and chocolate chips in it. On top of it, and then my buffalo chicken dip.
That is delicious.
Yeah,
Like,
we have quite a few family recipes, but they're not secret. They're not secret at all. Number 3. Number 20. Rolls. How long could you go without talking?
depends on what I'm doing. I have like a really good book in front of me.
I'll be recording and she'll read something exciting or see something that she's super excited about and she'll just come barging into the room. Even if she knows I'm recording, she'll come running in and she'll stand right over there just in the corner of my eye, like, until I acknowledge she's there. So I have to stop what I'm doing, turn to her and go, yes. So a lot of my recordings end up going for like 15 to 20 minutes longer than they need to, because somebody likes to barge in with things she's doing. Instead of waiting until I'm done recording and then talking to me about it, just do it right then and there. So at the most, I would say you could go, especially if you're not doing schoolwork and you're doing other stuff.
But guess what? A few nights ago, when I was up all night,
Uh-huh.
I was like, bro, no, take me out of the bedroom in here. Like,
You said a few nights ago. That doesn't give me a specific day.
it was like 1 in the morning.
Okay.
So I had went into my room at like 8.
But for those of you that haven't seen our previous videos, we currently are living with my parents, her grandparents, because of extenuating circumstances, the divorce, and losing my job, and a lot of stuff like that has happened. That has caused us to live with my mom and her grandparents. So we share a room. She goes to bed at a certain time, and then she goes into the bedroom and sleeps in there. And because I snore so loud, I'm not allowed to sleep in the living room because her grandfather, my stepdad, can hear me snoring, and I keep him up. So we have to share a bedroom. When I'm ready to actually go to bed, which is usually midnight, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, I go in, wake her up, move her out to the couch, which I would much rather sleep on the couch, more comfortable. But like I said, I'm not allowed to. And then I go to sleep in the bedroom. That's what she's talking about right now. When
So
I go
I
in to
wouldn't-
wake her up and move her out.
I went to the room at 8, and I literally could not sleep. So I was up all night. And from the time it took from 1 till like around 10, I had to be excited, or else I would wake up Grandpa. So 10 hours?
Question number 4. For 21. What's your favorite joke?
Oh. What do you take when you mix an onion and a donkey?
What do you get when you mix an onion and a donkey? Shrek.
No, an apple.
Because ogres are like onions. No. Oh, you Shrek. Well, yes. That's actually good. My favorite joke is actually a Robin Williams joke. It's a bit that he did talking about going to see the doctor after he's turned 50 to get a colon checkup. And being that it's his joke, I don't think I do it as well as he does, but I will try. So when you go to see the doctor for to check your colon cancer, the first thing that happens when you go in there is, obviously, how you doing, doctor? And you're obviously, being a guy, you're very uncomfortable because now the doctor is going to examine your rectum. I was like, oh, be gentle! Just putting on the glove. Then, another thing, you don't want to moan another doctor's name. Who's Dr. Smith? You're the only one for me! Now, when you go to get a colon checkup, it's not just a little one thing. Nope. No. They stick a camera, this little tiny camera, up your rectum. Now, they don't just lube it up and then stick it up there. No, they blow air up your rectum. And every time they want to stick it in further, they just blow more air. You start feeling like a pinata. You're just waiting for the little kids to come out of the back room with the sticks going, get the pinata, get the pinata. So now, it's like the farts know, because they're like, fall back behind the shit. Get ready to make the wet sloppy noise. And when they're done, they're not gentle about it. They just rip the camera out of there. And and you're sitting there, thank you very much, doctor. See you next week. And I'll pull your pants up, and your pants are and then suddenly you realize that's no longer air. Thank you, doctor. I'll see you later. Same time next week. Going down the hallway towards the elevator. Hold the elevator. Closes. And down 13 flights of stairs. That's going to the gynecologist to get your rectum checked for colon cancer. You don't know the whole joke, so we're not gonna play it either.
Yeah. But then my ears open. This man running our state, or whatever.
Running our country.
Like there's a horse in a hospital.
Who's this joke by? Okay, you need to speak it clearly.
The joke is by John Mulaney, and I cannot memorize the entire joke. It's just funny.
Basically, he talks about how he compares Donald Trump being president to being a horse is loose in a hospital. You don't know what's going to happen next because there's a horse loose in a hospital.
I'm over here.
This guy being the president, it's like there's a horse loose in a hospital. I think eventually everything is going to be okay, but I have no idea what's going to happen next. And neither do any of you, and neither do your parents, because there's a horse loose in the hospital. That's never happened before. No one knows what the horse is going to do next, least of all the horse. He's never been in the hospital before. He's just as confused as you are. Now, by no means does I actually kind of like most of the stuff that Donald Trump has done for the country. Now, that's not saying that Donald Trump is a great person, that I like him as a person or anything like that, but he has done a lot for the country just since he's been president, and I like everything that he's done. But in the sense of like social media and stuff like that, yeah, that joke is actually very true. It's like having a horse loose in the hospital. You never know what's going to come out next. Is he going to neigh at you? Is he going to poop? Is he going to gallop down the hall? You don't know what is going to happen. And it is very true. Next one. Number 5. 59. Do you have any superstitions? No. Oh, I don't.
Like,
No, if I don't do this every day, I'm going to have a bad day. Like, if I don't get out of bed on this side of the bed, stop my feet 3 times, and blow my nose, I'm going to have a bad day. A lot of sports people have superstitions where they'll wear the same thing and they won't wash it for the entire season, or they'll have a bad game. Like wearing the same socks for every game, and you don't wash them ever. When I was in high school playing football, there was a player on my team that believed that if he washed this pair of socks, because first game of the season he had a really good game, really good game. Best game of his high school career. And it was a brand new pair of socks that he put on. He'd been playing football for years prior to that. He had never had a game like that before. And the only thing that was different was the pair of socks that he put on. So he got excited and thought the brand new pair of socks. So he wore the same pair of socks without washing them the next game. And he had another really good game. And so he kept wearing the same pair of socks every game until the end of the season. And he never washed them. No matter how bad a game he had, no matter how good a game he had, it was all because of the socks. It was weird.
Yeah.
Number 6. Oh, do you have any superstitions? Number 6. 95. Scroll. What's your favorite sportswear brand? They have one. I'm not a brand guy, unless it's Wranglers. Wranglers, for jeans, I wear Wranglers. That's no ifs, ands, or buts on Wranglers. Not my butt. And you're just not a name brand person. As long as it came from Hot Topic, she's okay. Number 7. 77. Ooh, 777. There we go. Were you part of the Brownies, Cubs, Scouts, Guides, etc.? Brownies, Cubs, Scouts, Boy Scouts. I don't know what Guides is. Have you ever invented or... That's a completely different question. There we go. Okay. Were you part of the Brownies, Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts, or Guides?
No.
I was a Cub Scout, Tiger Scout, and a Boy Scout. I almost made it up to Eagle Scout, but extenuating circumstances caused me not to be able to do that. Number 8. 80. What's your favorite sci-fi film or program? Star Wars. I would say Empire. Empire Strikes Back.
I am.
Well, it says film or program, so TV show or movie. What? It's not sci-fi. It's not sci-fi. Science fiction. It's fantasy.
Lab.
It's still fantasy, not science fiction. Science fiction would be like things involving space or advanced technology, stuff like that. But the Twilight Zone would be science fiction. Aliens, things involving aliens, stuff like that. So, Star Wars, you, that too? I think you've really only seen the newer movies, huh? I haven't gotten a chance to show her the old Star Wars. My ex-wife and I had many discussions on the proper order of watching movies. Number 9, 13. What's the tallest building you've ever been up?
A
hotel.
Oh, well, yeah, hotel.
Yeah, the Sonora Inn. I think it's 3 stories. Oh, the Disneyland. Was it the Disneyland Hotel?
Yes.
Yeah, the Disneyland Hotel. We were on the 13th floor? 14th? What floor were we on? 12? 13? I have the room, actually. They let you keep the room keys.
You can go back anytime you want.
Yeah, no, they don't work. Oh, it doesn't say. But yeah. At the room key for Disneyland. But it doesn't say what floor we were
I think it
on.
was the second floor. And it was like 43.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
But I remember making a comment that there's not usually a 13th floor in hotels. Because of the whole that's a superstition. 13th floor. But yeah, that would probably be the tallest building that we've both been in. Ted? What?
You know what I'm thinking about? That one ride. Having a lucky ride.
Yeah, that ride was. You were so lucky that you kept your ears on that ride. You got some of the Haunted Mansion Mickey Mouse ears, and we went on the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, which is a ride that is enclosed and it takes you up, and then drops you straight back down. And it does it several times, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Eventually, you come all the way up to the top, and doors open, and you can see it's in the California Adventure side of Disneyland, and you can see across to Disneyland. You can see the Matterhorn, you can see Thunder Mountain, you can see everything. You could see everything, and it was a cool view that you had about 2 seconds to view, and then you were gone, and it dropped you all the way from the top all the way back down again. And it was probably about 13 stories, 14 stories up. And it was a long drop. While we were doing that, I told her that she needed to hang on to her Mickey Mouse ears. She didn't. And they went over the side of the car. I watched them. I tried to grab them. They glue in the dark. It was pitch black. I saw something that was glowing fly up in the air. I reached out to grab it, and just as I went to grab it, it dropped over the side. And then we went up, and then we dropped down again, and then all of a sudden it reappeared, and it was back in her hands. It went so fast that we actually outran the ears to the bottom, and they landed back in her lap.
I had to hold on to the lady's hand who was next to me. That was...
Yeah. The lady apologized to her after the ride, and she goes, "No, thank you." It was funny. The ride was, oh man, it was terrifying, but it was fun.
That was horror to the max. I couldn't even understand what the people that the Guardians were saying, because my heart was beating so fast.
I warned her about the ride before we went on it too, because I knew exactly the kind of ride that it was, and I warned her about it, and she just didn't believe me until we actually got on it. Can or do you still play Twister? No and no.
No. I haven't played Twister.
Number 11. 92. What was the last album you purchased? What was the last CD we purchased?
For me, I believe... Like music?
Yes. Last CD we... Well, you don't buy CDs because you just take the music that I have. Except for, no, we did get you the iTunes gift card, but we didn't buy you a full album. We bought you songs. Last full album I purchased... Oh! The Freddy vs. Jason soundtrack. Because a few years ago, my car got broken into and all my CDs got stolen, and I was able to find and replace almost all the CDs that I can remember, except for the Freddy vs. Jason soundtrack. The movie itself is not the greatest movie, but I loved the soundtrack to that movie. And I was really frustrated that I could not find it anywhere. And then I actually happened to find it on iTunes. And so I bought the full album off of iTunes. So that's the last album that I purchased. So that would be the last album we purchased, would be the Freddy vs. Jason soundtrack. 12.50.
Two scariest rides at Disneyland.
The Guardians of the Galaxy ride and the Splash Mountain. With the one dude.
Yeah. He was in front of us. We had to sit in the
It was the log one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
For me, I was really scared on that one.
Well, yeah, of course you weren't. I don't like heights. I'm a very large man, and there's no seatbelts on that ride. So it scares me because I'm a very large man. If I fall from a large height, it's going to hurt. No matter what I land in, even if it is water, it's going to hurt.
Two scariest rides for me were the Guardians of the Galaxy one and the Incredibles one.
I was going to say, I figured you'd say the
big
Incredibles one.
freaking drop.
Yeah, you were afraid of going upside down, and was it really that bad?
No, but that drop.
Yeah, she was more afraid of going upside down than that first drop, which every roller coaster has. You get that really long climb, but this one wasn't a long climb. So the Incredibles ride at California Adventures at Disneyland, you start off on a flat purchase, and those of you that have seen the movie know that Dash is the speedster. So basically, your car is Dash. You start off on a flat surface, and he's like, 3, 2, 1, go! And it fires you like a cannon. So you don't take the long, slow climb up the thing. It's boom, boom.
And it stopped us at the top of the cliff.
Oh yeah. It does still stop you at the top and give you a chance to look down. And we were near the front. And it was a long drop. It was a long drop. Like I said, I'm not a fan of heights. And I looked down and I was like, okay, let's look straight ahead. And then it drops you. It's like, okay, I'm still looking down. I love roller coasters. I just don't like looking down those long drops. Once it gets going, I'm fine. But it's that hesitation when you're getting ready to go over the edge that gets me every time.
A loop thingy? That hurt my neck.
When it did the spiral thing?
Yeah. My chin dug into my...
Which was weird. Her head went down. Which is weird. Because my head went back. I don't know why her head went down. So I guess we're on question number 13, because that would have been number 12. Since you asked it.
Yeah.
Number 13. What's your most used phrase? That'd be your most used word, which would be number 51. Most used phrase. And like that, it's for me, it's stuff or things or something, but it's either and stuff like that, things like that, or something like that. But that's my most commonly used phrase. That son of a bitch. I can answer for her. I don't know. That is not saying that I don't know what the answer to the question is. That is her most commonly used phrase. I do not know. But I don't know. She says, I don't know all the time. She responds with, I don't know. Number 14. 49. Which would you choose, jelly or ice cream?
Ice cream all the way, vanilla
I think for us Americans, jelly would be Jello.
That's what I was
Yeah. I don't know if you consider pudding Jello, but
No.
it's made by Jello. But if it's not considered Jello, then it'd be ice cream. Number 15. Number 14. Number 14 is number 15. Are you scared of flying? Yes. Yes, I am terrified of flying. Don't ask me why. We used to fly all over the place. We flew to Pennsylvania numerous times. We flew quite a bit when I was younger. I have no reason to be afraid of flying, but I am terrified of it.
I've never been on a plane. I've never flown.
Does the thought of flying scare you? Okay, there you go. No, you're not afraid of flying. Number 16. 2. Have you ever been sledging? Sledding is what this is. For us in the U.S., it's sledding. Yes.
I think I did. That like ride a trash can down. Trash can lid down.
No, it wasn't
Arnold Hill?
No, it wasn't a trash can lid, but it was a disc. You rode a disc down. Down the driveway. We used to live where it snowed, and our driveway was about like this. And when it snowed, it would be covered in snow, and we would walk up to the top of the driveway, because you had to go down the driveway to get to the house. So we would walk up to the top of the driveway, sled down it. When I was younger, I had a sled that had actual brakes on it, so you could actually turn it by pulling on one of the brakes. Our driveway was like this, then we had another hill that went like this down towards the driveway. But if you kept going like this and across, you would go down another hill and then crash into the side of the house. So with this sled, I would go down onto the driveway, and then using the slope of the driveway and the brakes, I would turn and then go down the driveway and then turn again and go down the side of the house and down the massive hill on the side of the house. And then big brain used big brain. My big brain used its big brain to do big brain things. But then when those brakes stopped working, because I would do that all the time, and it eventually, because I would do it all the time, I was also doing it when there wasn't enough snow on the driveway for me to actually go sledding. So these plastic brakes that I had would scrape along the asphalt of the driveway and slowly wear down the plastic, so that way when you pulled the lever, it no longer touched the ground anymore. So I had to stop doing that. So I got a disc, and instead I would use my weight. By then I was also snowboarding, so I knew how to use my weight to turn myself and stuff like that. I'm not a skateboarder. 16? Oh, number 17. Because 15 was 14. 16 was 2, 17. Number 65. Do you believe in the Loch Ness Monster? Yes. I actually watched a show called River Monsters, where he caught a shark in Loch Ness that he believes is actually the origin of the story of Loch Ness. He believes that. And looking at the shark itself, it kind of makes sense, but I still believe there is another fish of some kind down there that we call the Loch Ness Monster. I don't believe it's a monster that consumes boats and stuff like that, but I do believe that there is a fish down there that we haven't discovered yet. Okay. Number 18. 87. What was the last DVD you purchased? Games. No, because Spider-Man Far From Home came out after that. Wait, did we buy Far From Home? Did we buy Far From Home? We own Far From Home. Even so, that wouldn't be the last one that we bought. In the room, there is the box of movies. Not this room. In the bedroom is the box of movies. It would be on top. I don't know. I really don't know. Whether we bought Spider-Man Far From Home or not, it still wouldn't be the last movie that we bought. And Endgame wouldn't be the last movie that we bought either. Number 19 is going to be number 20. I'm going to go help her look for it. We'll be right back.
The movie.
Yeah, the movie, we purchased the Fantastic Beasts series. Oh, we actually purchased several movies all at once. It was Fantastic Beasts, Shazam, the How to Train Your Dragon movies. Yeah, I bought her the 73.
And would be my personal.
Question number 19 is number 20. What's your favorite TV advertisement? What's your favorite commercial? It's a radio commercial. That's not a TV commercial. My favorite TV commercial would probably be. I always liked the peanut, not the peanut, the M&M's commercials. The M&M's commercials are always good.
I want to go to the movies.
And
No. You're evil.
why am I evil? What did I do? I didn't start the COVID-19.
You reminded me of the movie theater by Sam and M&M's because you only see the M&M's commercials in theaters.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
No.
Uh-huh.
No.
I only remember seeing the movie.
You only remember the one commercial. There have been tons of commercials. There's the Christmas commercials where the M&Ms are carrying the M&M cookies out to give to Santa, and the yellow M&M goes, "Do you think we'll get to meet him?" And the red M&M goes, "I don't know. I've never met the guy." And they see Santa, and the red M&M goes, "Ah, he does exist!" And then he faints, and Santa turns around and sees him and goes, "Ah, they do exist!" And he faints. And then the yellow M&M's like, "Santa?"
It's my personality trait.
The yellow M&M is you've watched SpongeBob, right?
Yes.
The yellow M&M is Patrick. And the red M&M would be Squidward.
Yeah.
All right, number 20. Last question.
As
Number 4. What type of music do you like? Rock, hard rock, metal, heavy metal, rap, country, pop, alternative, classic rock.
Do you like Broadway musical songs?
Broadway musicals, pretty much you name it, I like it.
I like Broadway musicals, rap.
She's the same way.
No.
What don't you like?
recently I've started to become a fan of country. It's specific country.
Yeah, I will say that there is a specific country that I don't like. There's a lot of pop I don't like either.
Yeah.
See, I like 80s, 90s, early 2000s pop. I don't like this new pop crap that they have putting out.
Yeah. My most are rap, experimental, and rock.
All right, those are our 20 questions.
Woo!
Once again, if you have questions that you would like to see us answer, please put them down in the comments below and we will be sure to answer them. We will answer any questions that you guys have for us in our next video. We will do it in our next video. It'll be part of this. So however many questions you guys can give us, if you've got 20 questions for us, we will answer all 20 questions and that'll be our video. If you've only got 10 questions, we'll do 10 questions by you guys and 10 questions from the 20 questions that from our list of questions that we have. But we will continue to do these questions until we run out of questions. So let us know what you guys want to know and we will answer them. And feel free to answer these same questions yourself. Just go along with us.
Cool.
Answer the questions yourselves. We would love to hear from you guys and hear your responses to these questions. We want to learn more about you guys so we know a little better. We can all get to know each other a little better. We need to be here for each other, especially with this COVID-19, the coronavirus going around. We all need to be here for each other, and we all need to support each other in extremely hard times right now. And out of all seriousness, this is a very serious situation that we're in. There are a lot of people that don't have jobs, that are running out of money, and we need to be there for each other. And for God's sake, why are people hoarding toilet paper?
You're insane! You have gotten bonkers!
Okay, just because there's no toilet paper in the store does not mean as soon as you see some toilet paper, you need to buy it all. Buy what you need. Buy what you need, because there are other people that need toilet paper. Please stop buying all the toilet paper, because you're not going to go through it all before the end of this, before we're allowed to go out again. And also, you're buying it like you're not allowed to go out. You can go to the store. You're allowed to go to the store for necessities, for things that you need to get, food, toilet paper, things like that. You can go out and go to the store.
Why bother with it?
What she said. There's no reason to be buying all of anything.
I think that if there is a diarrhea pandemic anytime soon, people are gonna buy nasal spray.
Listen, this disease, or this infection, this viral infection, coronavirus, it does not affect your digestive system. It does not affect your bowels. At least I have not heard, and everybody that I've talked to has not heard of this affecting how much you poop or how much you go to the bathroom. It doesn't affect that. There's no reason to have that much toilet paper in your house. You can go to the store still and buy stuff. We go to the store like every other day for this house. So, and it's because we need things for the house, because we are looking for things that everybody's buying everything of, because they're acting like they can't go to the store tomorrow or the day after or the day after that. You're allowed to go to the store. That's why the stores are staying open. You're allowed to go. Stop acting like you can't.
Amazing.
Okay, I'm trying to take this seriously, and you're making a joke out of it. This is a very serious situation. Because seriously, people are running out of supplies. There was a lady that fortunately, there was someone that they knew that was in front of them that had managed to buy the last package of toilet paper. There was a lady in line with us that was almost out of toilet paper, and they were going to be out before they got more toilet paper in the store. The lady that bought the last pack gave her some rolls of toilet paper. And it's because people are buying all the toilet paper because they're acting like they can't go out to buy more toilet paper. And then you've got the assholes that are out there that are buying the toilet paper just to turn around and sell it for a profit. Anybody who buys toilet paper from somebody who bought toilet paper, anybody who buys toilet paper from somebody that is not a grocery store, that is not a Walmart, that is not a place that sells toilet paper in a store, do not buy it from them. Make them keep their toilet paper. And in fact, I would consider talking to the authorities about it, because what they're doing could very well be illegal. Because they're actually causing a large part of this problem that we have. Because we have people that have to go out every day to try to find something, that are exposing themselves to potentially get this virus every day because they're trying to find toilet paper or hand sanitizer or something like that. Now, the hand sanitizer, I understand being out of. But again, that's something that you should only buy what you need, because you can go out and get more later. And thankfully, a lot of stores are now limiting the amount of toilet paper and sanitizer that you're allowed to buy, but they still have a hard time restocking all that stuff because they can only get so much. Stop buying more than you need. Because if you buy more than you need, that means that somebody else who needs it can't get it. And that's not okay. We need to be there for each other, not against each other. So please, look out for each other and help each other out. Don't just look out for yourself. We will see you guys next time. But until then, keep your head up, keep moving forward. This is Rocknum,
and Galaxy,
signing off.